Francis sets foot on U.S. soil next month. President Obama will be there to greet him. The White House says the President and First Lady will lead the Pope's welcoming committee. Pope Francis will fly into Andrews Air Force Base from Cuba. He's also scheduled to meet with the President at the White House.
And the Pope's visit to New York is nearly 2 weeks away.
And now the Holy See is disclosing more plans about his visit. CBS News' Dick Brennan gives us the details.
When Pope Francis comes to New York and speaks at the UN, he will address issues of economic development and the refugee crisis, and he will speak in Spanish.
Why Spanish?
Practically half of the Catholics speak Spanish.
I spoke with Archbishop Bernardino Auzo, the apostolic nuncio, who says while Pope Francis's message is not new, his style certainly is.
What is different about Pope Francis?
The perception of people has changed, and I believe it is a very good thing. This is the perception we want people to have of the church.
A better perception.
Yeah. And it appears Catholics in America definitely sense a change, if not in teaching or doctrine, then in tone.
We've seen many papal visits, and the tone has clearly changed in the sense that everybody considers this Pope Francis to be a reformer.
The Pope intends to visit Central Park. The question right now, what are the plans? Well, the answer, nobody knows for sure.
We will know probably, hopefully as soon as possible, because they are talking about walling and having tickets, which I don't think the Holy Father would not be very pleased.
The Pope's time in New York is very tightly scheduled, but the Archbishop says with Francis, you can expect he'll do something on the spur of the moment.
If you ask me what do I expect would be the most memorable part of the visit, I would say probably we still don't know, or even the Pope doesn't know whatever he will do that will make people really remember it.
Those moments just 15 days away. On the East Side, Dick Brennan, CBS 2 News.
Stay with CBS 2 and CBSNewYork.com for complete coverage of all the Pope's events, including his visit to the UN, the procession through Central Park, and also the Mass at Madison Square Garden.